Welcome to ObscuReviews, and today I picked a game. But I don't know if I could really call this one obscure, but I am anyway. So, only reason I'm calling it obscure is because it was one of the last games to ever release for the Xbox One. Original Xbox. Fucking Microsoft. Whatever. Just get to it, and welcome to ObscuReviews.
What happens when the world is yours, and then you lose it?
Okay, before we start, I'm going to be spoiling the ending of the movie, so there's that. Regardless, this is possibly one of the best, the best video games based on a movie ever made. And of course, I'm talking about Scarface, The World Is Yours. Now, I'm a little shocked they actually made this into a game. Okay, so look. So obviously, you know the whole story. Scarface, a Cuban refugee, Tony Montana. He fucking comes from Cuba and just gets in the criminal underworld and becomes a huge boss. I've never understood why people idolize his character. His character is the message of, self-destruction and crime doesn't pay. He ends up dying at the end of the movie. Never understood why they idolize him. Don't get me wrong. I love the character, but that's why it's supposed to show the arc that he's a terrible person. But regardless, the big plot of this game is a big what-if scenario saying, oh, what if Tony Montana survived the end of the movie? Look, don't get me wrong. I love the fact they're bringing Tony Montana back from the dead. He gets to, join the ranks of other video game characters like, Tommy Vercetti and, Nico Bellic. But that completely shits all over all the themes of the movie. Whatever. I don't know. This game completely misses the point. Pretty much, you lose everything, and you have to rebuild your freaking cocaine empire with this game. Again, completely missing the point, but at the same time, who gives a shit? This game is fun as hell. Regardless of that, this game is a GTA clone. What did you expect? But saying that, it's not an inferior one at all. In fact, this is one of the better open-world games out there. You get to explore a pretty decent-sized Miami, on top of some islands in the Keys, which you can fast travel to and from. Shooting in this game is great thanks to some tight controls as well as a pretty brutal blind rage mode, which is kind of a precursor to Trevor's rage mode in GTA 5. It puts you in a first-person perspective and you tear through all the enemies in front of you. Driving feels good, somewhat arcade-like, which is tons of fun. On top of that, pile on a not-so-bad story, again, missing the point, but it's enjoyable if you like the Tony Montana arc. Some great graphics, especially for the system, with a great soundtrack with tons and tons of 80s hits. And some great voice acting from a laundry list of talent, including James Woods and Robert Loggia.
Tony, come on, where the hell you been? What happened?
Sadly, Al Pacino doesn't return to do the voice of Tony Montana because his voice had changed drastically over the years and years of chain smoking. But the actor who he handpicked himself, I think his name is Andre Sogluizo, does a pretty good job to capture, the original Tony.
Whoa, that's what. Sosa probably think I'm dead or run off or something. Well, I'm back, okay? This is my town, my world, George, and nobody's gonna take it away from me.
Interesting little side note about this game. The first time I played it, I was in Mexico at a pay-to-play arcade. It's one of those arcades where you pay a certain amount to spend time with a console for about an hour. And I popped in Scarface and I started playing it. And right behind me, somebody got stabbed. I'm going to repeat that. Somebody got stabbed behind me. That's how immersive this game was. Okay, jokes aside. Literally, I turned around, somebody got stabbed, and I went, went right back to the game, decided, screw it, not even going to get involved, don't even care. Oh, cool, that's a really cool feature of the game. Literally, that's what happened. I am not kidding, that is not a joke, so that's probably why this game has stuck with me for so long. But, yeah. That kind of cemented the fact that this game is pretty freaking good if it got me to forget what was happening behind me. But yeah, just an interesting little side note. Regardless, bottom line, this game, again, makes no sense in the lore of the movie. Completely misses the point of the plot. But it is a damn good GTA clone. And I don't really feel, comfortable calling it a clone, since the fact that pretty much all of GTA is heavily inspired by Scarface. So, yeah, This game, again, weirdly enough that it shouldn't exist, but I am glad it came out because this is an amazing, amazing game. Again, some people give you like, oh, it's whatever, but if you're a fan of GTA and if you're a fan of Scarface, again, missing the point of the movie, this is a great, great game to play, especially for the Xbox. And it really sucks this was released like at the very, very last stages of like the Xbox, original Xbox, dying off, because this game, at least to me, deserves a lot more praise than it got. Well, that's the video. And again, suggestions. I would love to hear them because I want to keep doing this series because I want things that are obscure, things that you guys love, things that I love. I want them to be more out in the open because things that are underrated, well, it sucks they're underrated. They deserve more praise. So, with those parting words in mind, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.